Okay, welcome to ANZCRL Combined Racing League's GT3 Open Sprint Cup for round 2 here at Oulton Park International. I'm your host Woody Lizard, and alongside me is Dark Racing 40. Welcome, Darky.
Howdy everyone. So, yeah, good to be here in the land of England of cup of tea and the biscuits, crumpets and a bottle of water. Around here at Oulton Park.
That's right, as Gear the big Bentley doing a bit of lawn mowing nice and early. Down on numbers tonight, we've just actually had one drop out, so he's surely to be back shortly with only 7 tonight. So big point haul for the field in the Open Championship, Darky.
That's it. So who can capitalise most of now on a couple of people that have a few issues in real life, but I can't make tonight.
That's right. So out of the 10 drivers that were there last week at Bathurst, we've only got the 7, and the 2 drivers up in front, the BMW M6 of Commander Series, is not showing tonight. Either is the Mercedes AMG 123 cash show of Lockie 55. So with the first and second drivers not showing tonight, it's a big moment for the mid pack to get some valuable points towards this championship. 6 rounds throughout the season, so we're here round 2.
That's it here. So Oulton Park's going to be quite different to Bathurst now. It's a lot shorter. It feels a lot narrower than what it actually is, but it is a wide track, but it does feel quite narrow around here. And trying to make it past an opportunity, it's really going to take you a couple laps to set someone up to actually make the opportunity to work, but it can be done. Sometimes it might be worth to be patient, and hopefully the person in front of you makes a mistake, you can capitalise.
That's the key, I think, Dark, exactly what you said. You can't just rush in and make a quick overtake move here at Oulton Park. It is really set up the opposition and wear them out and make it count when they make a little slip up.
That's it. But if they also make the mistake, you have to capitalise too. You can't sort of just hang back and, they made a mistake, I'll just give them room. Sometimes you just have to pounce. So when the opportunity arises, you have to be there and ready to go. There's looking at Tim and Jack now in the Cadillac. Should be about to set first lap time here in qualifying.
Yeah, very strong, the Cadillac around Oulton Park. It really seems to be suiting this car.
So 134.7.
Again, we saw just in the practice just gone. We was doing a low 34, so Beastang in that Ferrari. Look at that, 34.2. He thinks he's got a 33 in him.
He gives it 2 Porsches. They send Tom on there. Oh, that's a bit of a crunch car on his outlap.
How about Night Havoc with a 33.9 on that lap for the Porsche of the virtual drivers?
That's a very quick time.
As people that might be aware, he came undone at Bathurst in race 1 where he ran out of fuel. Was it race 2? Sorry, I think it was.
Race 1 he had to stop because he was short on fuel.
That's right, he actually pitted, and he ended up dropping he was actually, I think, coming 2nd or 3rd and dropped all the way to last.
That's it.
And then he also had a little bit of mistakes there in the final race as well.
That wall there.
He had to have 2 extra pit stops compared to everyone else. So we have a sprint race for the first race of each round. It's a 20-minute timed race, and then we'll have a 45-minute timed race for race 2, which also has the mandatory pit stop. And then we combine to get the round winner, the round points will go to the driver with the most, the highest combined points of the race 1 and race 2.
So looking at the GT3 game here in the Bentley. Should be getting a lap time in now. No, still not a lap time showing up. So it must have been validated, so he's just running around.
Yeah, during Thursday practice as well, he was having a bit of problems with that track limit, so just got to try and hit those marks. I'm assuming that this car will be fairly strong in the race, though. He probably might take a couple of race time penalties, but I would imagine he'd be up at near the front.
Command Jim's put in time 135.2, so he's 4th right now. Car looks battered, but it's actually a right for him. It's just what we see. It hasn't been fully repaired. It's a quick mix. He has a replace penalty, so he's spent pit lane. So he wants to be as high up the grid as he can, as he jumps up down to 4th. So he's the only person not to put a lap time down yet. And out comes the other Porsche of Night Havoc. Let's Quick Mick go through.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit with the Acura. He's trying to get his head around the car, so hopefully he'll get something out of it here tonight.
And this is one of the most trickiest corners there on the track. Because you're coming too fast, and if you touch the grass to the right, you're going to go into those tyre bundles right there, you can see there.
Yeah, it's obviously, I think they call that corner Island Bend.
And that was the first of 2 chicanes on this track. And here's the second one, because there's a lot tighter on the entry in. It opens up on the way out, but it does open into a really long sweeping right-hander here.
Yeah,
You've got to be careful that big tyre bundle there.
Brook, it's a pretty good corner. You've got to get a good run out of there. They're up through Clay Hill and then into Druids.
This is a corner which you can easily accidentally run a bit too wide and drop up in the dirt there, or just run on that curb and just invalidate your lap times there, so you've got to be careful of that.
Same as that final corner, Lodge corner, you can just try and bite off a little bit more than you can chew and run wide there too, Darky, so it drops away from you.
That's
a lot
it.
of weight shifting.
Quick Mick goes into 3rd now.
Oh, low 34 as well, so he's improved from his practice time.
And he's improved it into the wall.
Yeah. His eyes might have lit up when he's seen that 34.2 come up on his dash.
That's it. Some of the curves here, they're not the nicest, so you've got to be careful. You can ride them to a degree, but don't really want to. As we're looking at Blue Falcon in the Renault.
Yeah, they're fairly flat curbs. Obviously, you've got some of those inside curbs that are a bit raised up, but yeah, you've got to pick the curb, obviously, Darky, that you're going to run onto, that's for sure.
That's it. Yeah, most of the exit curves, like you can get up on it, but you let the car slide up a bit too much. The back edge is quite sharp, and it'll just pull the car off the track. And then it can lead you into a world of hurt or invalidate lap time.
Yeah, because they're running these cars fairly low as well too, aren't they, Darky? So they sort of might get up on those curves, as you said, and just sort of bottom out a little bit, which will help them steer exit left pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So Blue Falcon is 6th right now, from under a minute 20 remaining. It's the second chicane. You've got to be careful of those chicanes too. You don't really want to hit the curbs. They are quite aggressive and will put the car up on 2 wheels. You want to get as close to that big sausage curve as much as you can. So Blue Falcon will get 1 more lap in. I think Quick Mick is done. He's parked it.
It's quite bumpy circuit too, isn't it, Darky? Like a lot of bumps every little area of the track.
It's not really, I'd say, bumpy. It's like it has a lot of very short undulations very quickly. So
yeah,
like a lot of elevation around the track. It's not like an actual, oh, here's just a bump. You just get the track just sort of undulates a lot.
Yeah.
So which does make it feel like it's extremely bumpy. It's not overly that bumpy. It's just the way that the track is sort of set up around here. So
yeah, you could just see that last
ride those little undulations.
Yeah, that last shot you could just see Night Havoc, the Porsche, was sort of just flowing, like bumping up and down just slightly, like just rolling up and down. It wasn't like intense bumps, but yeah, as you said, it's just those short little undulations.
That's it. Round 2 here, another track that isn't flat or smooth, just like Bathurst isn't. The qualifying's done now. He's saying he's parked his Ferrari, so he's not going to go any quicker. Night Havoc, he's going to see if he can improve in his time.
So yeah, predicting a pretty strong showing from the Porsches tonight, in both of the virtual drivers Porsche of Commander Jim and Night Havoc. I think Beastang, he showed so much pace as well at Bathurst that round in round 1.
Faster too.
So Night Havoc into
1:33.5.
Wow. So, yeah, but yeah, so if B-Stan can make sure he keeps a nice consistent race here tonight, he obviously had a few little errors which cost him dearly at Bathurst.
That's it. Oh, 2 weeks later, that's painful.
Yeah, so he drops from the second row all the way to the third row with that 2 grid position. So he'll be kicking himself there after getting that Acura all the way into third. But in saying that, Darky, he's got the pace, hasn't he? So we'll see where he goes from there. He'll be on the inside. Rolling start. So we'll see how the drivers go. Only 7 cars, so it shouldn't be too difficult for them into the first few corners. The Open lobby actually had a very good start to both race 1 and race 2 at Bathurst last week. So I could imagine that they tread a little bit carefully, but the racing will be intense here tonight.
That's it. Yeah, they're a little bit better than the pro lobby the other week, with myself getting caught up with weird car handling issues. My cat has now decided to eat something, so I need to quickly go rescue that.
Yeah, so it's a bit, it can be a bit tough. Obviously, the pro division as well run on Sunday night, consistently a little bit faster, but obviously the pressure's there early on too, and no one gives up there in that pro division, so there are bound to be a few little mistakes every now and then.
That's it, and the Lamborghini wasn't particularly nice at Bathurst, so it was a bit of a handful. Yeah,
but generally it's pretty clean though. As I said, and it was the first race of the series of the GT3. So usually, sometimes the red mist is down, and those things happen. The elbows are out, and sometimes things go a bit wrong. But obviously, it all gets brought back in throughout the series because we know it costs people dearly. It costs you dearly, but there at Bathurst too, Darky, with a car that wasn't very good at Bathurst, the Lambo, as you said, but you still salvage a great result, especially in race 2 where you came to 4th.
It also can't help that literally from everyone from 4th down on lap 1 all had to pit, so that kind of went in my favour too. So
yeah, but still a great drive in everything there for that race there. So you started in 4th, finished in 4th, but obviously we did all have a bit of an incident there early on. So we're looking at Gear 3 game. We're going to be the rear of the field with that big Bentley.
That's it. So there's Quick Mick right at the back there, behind the other Porsche of Commander Jim. We see some people in the field sipping their coffees and getting excited for the race.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're just joining us, we've got a few guys haven't been able to make it tonight due to some personal issues, and we ANZCRL obviously send our wishes to those guys, and everything goes all right, turns out better for them, and everything gets sorted out well, and see them back on the racetrack fairly soon. But to these guys, it's a big plus, a big bonus, Darky, because as we said during qualifying, they're going to gain a lot of points towards this championship.
That's it. It's their time to shine now. So
definitely, if it's any time to set themselves up for the championship, now's the time. Round 2 of 6 rounds, so we're obviously here at Oulton Park. Beautiful weather here in England too.
Yes, it's not ready for a change.
But then next round, round 3, we go to Le Mans Bugatti circuit, so that should be a very entertaining track for these cars. So flowing and fast, and a couple of great overtaking opportunities there at the Bugatti circuit. Then round 4, the Fuji Grand Prix, we've always seen great racing there at that track. Round 5 at Zolder, very technical track, but it's a driver's track. Then we finished up at round 6 at Imola, probably one of the most enjoyable track combos for the GT3 cars around Imola.
That's it.
So we're just watching Night Havoc just warming up those tyres for this 20 minutes timed race. No pit stop required. They should be forming up 2 by 2 shortly.
I think they'll do it out of the final corner here. Here we go. So Night Havoc is going to go the left-hand side. And away we go, lights green and run away.
Yeah, it's not a bad option because you can actually protect that inside line, which he's been up to. Oh, Tim and Jack muscling through in that Cadillac. got through
They'll
that
get through turn one, a little bit of contact here and there.
And they come into Cascades, a very tricky corner. You want
quick Mick just sent it down the inside and sticks.
Yeah,
does he make the move past though?
Nice.
No, doesn't quite all of it. Let's get there again. They go to the fastest corner now. Everyone's made through there nicely. Simon Jackson, the back of the Porsche already in the Cadillac.
Yeah, he's had a good start. Oh, that's a big moment for Night Havoc.
Crunch that Porsche hardcore.
I think that might have been a lag spike because there's no way in the world would he be still on the track like that.
That's it, so we'll just see what happens there. Well, Tim pops up on two wheels, just saves it. So he's just falling back in the hand of B-Stang and the Ferrari, the Porsche behind him too.
Yeah, the second of
So
the
we'll
Porsches.
see if Night Havoc has the pit here.
I really think there was a lag spike because Tim and Jack's obviously backed away thinking what happened there.
That's it. Quick Mix just fallen back too, so something's happened there, so he's G3 gaming.
He's fallen well and truly back, so unless the game did have a big moment of a freeze. And
let's just see. No. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that he had a slight lag spike. His car's actually fine. So I think he's alright. Just checking the road now ahead of the Cadillac.
So the race is on for second, obviously with B-Stang trying to hold off Night Havoc's teammate of Commander Jim in that second of the Porsche, the virtual drivers. It should be a very nice little battle between these two drivers. As Blue Falcon's doing a good job in the Renault in fifth position. Nice shot as they come out of turn 5 of the hairpin on their lead up into Britain's the chicane. You gain a lot of time here. You need to have confidence though to get close to that big tyre bundle in the inside.
That's it. You gotta get close but not too close. The other problem with this track is sometimes you get raw he's just giving us a slight little love tap. I was just about to say, you get right up the rear of another car, you can lose your braking marker, so you have to be wary of that, which we just clearly saw just then.
It looks like B-Stang was just getting now off that time penalty because he shortcut that chicane, but not out of his doing. And you have to
he's running the wide, he just keeps on the track. Commander Jim, he's off on the curb, on the dirt.
Oh yeah, he's on the dirt, but you have to give it to Commander Jim too, not making a benefit from that slowdown from B-Stang. You can see that Commander Jim actually got off the throttle, knowing that B-Stang was trying to remove that penalty.
Start of lap 3 here.
So Tim just did a 34.6, so he's slowly going to make inroads now on Night Havoc. I think the reason why he dropped off so much was seeing that he would have seen on his screen probably Night Havoc hit that barrier like that in the chicane there at Britain's, which we all saw, and obviously it didn't really happen to his car because Night Havoc is still flying.
Yeah, the lap times don't indicate the damage to what we can see in the car, so the car's fine, just looks damaged.
Yeah, and visually
so it's a new paint scheme he's got on the Porsche.
That's it, yeah, and visually it would have just put Tim and Jack off seeing that because it would have taken him a while just to compose himself back again. As Quick Mick is now Blue Falcon's made a mistake, yeah.
Yep. He's just struggling to stop the car at the chicane there. I think it's V6 versus V6, I believe.
Yeah, they're not too far even from the Bentley in front. We can just hear the Bentley every now and then as well. So race on here for 5th position if these guys can just work together and latch onto the back of G3 Gaming.
That's it. So one of the fastest corners on the track. Blue Falcon's made the mistake and Quick Mix and capitalise that. That's what you need to do when they make the mistake. You have to capitalise just like that.
Yeah.
Which will say you got to be careful with that corner through there. If you want to keep it tight. Don't let the car run wide. Quick Mix now moved up into 6th. The Commander Jim trying to run down B-Stang. Ferrari. 1.2 seconds behind.
they're sort of spaced out evenly pretty much by 2-second gaps from first down to fourth. And we can just see how much they lose from making one little mistake though. That 2 seconds can turn into 0 very quickly.
That's it. So now Blue Falcons having another crack at Quick Mick now.
Yeah, I think Blue Falcons ain't going to let this go by. He's going to try and put a lot of pressure on Quick Mick. He'll be fuming that he's made a few little mistakes. Knowing he's found a little bit of pace out of that Renault. Just making a few little mistakes.
It's one of the only GT3 cars in this series that has 7 gears, where everyone else has 6. So
Yeah.
it does have more gear ratio options, but then sometimes you have to change more gears, which can be more annoying sometimes.
Yeah, a circuit like this, it won't benefit him at all, but there's some circuits that it may, where he could probably just get that little, drop it down a gear just to get a little bit more drive out of the corner. Yeah.
Let's have a look at that later here. Not Havoc comes to the start-finish line to start his 5th lap.
Yeah, what do you think, about 12 laps maybe? 11,
Probably
12?
more than that. Maybe 13, 14, somewhere around there, we'll see. Not Havoc's got a 2-second lead over Tim and Jack in the Cadillac. He's doing quite well. Car's very clean.
Yeah,
times he's been faster again than Night Havoc, but I think he just can't quite close the gap up enough.
Yeah, he's 1 lap he's quicker. The other one he drops it a little bit, but obviously he's the reserve driver at the moment in the P51 Sim Sports car, subbing for Matty Seeking 27. Obviously we're looking forward to seeing Matty back probably next round, maybe for round 3 at Le Mans. If not,
that's what we're hoping.
Yeah, if not, it'll be definitely round 4, we believe.
No.
Oh no, the commentator's curse.
The power. He's lit up and plowed into the wall now. He's going to rotate the car around.
And here comes Gear in the
Installed it
Bentley.
again. There he goes. And there goes Gear. We'll see if Tim Pitts now repair the damage. So Gear3 Gaming.
Yeah, he was saying
Now
early
moved up
on
into
too,
4th.
in the lobby while the drivers were getting organised, he was basically saying that, you know, just run his race, run it, keep it, and minimise the mistakes, and he'll probably benefit from others pushing a little bit hard, getting caught up in battles.
Still going at it.
Yeah, it's probably the only battle on the track at the moment, really.
Yep.
For 6th and 7th.
At least can see each other right now, so he's got a target ahead of him. Flickwick's just starting to put a little bit of gap. That can change the blink of an eye around this track.
Yeah, Quick Mick obviously qualifying fast enough to be on 3rd on the inside of row 2, but had picked up a 2-grid penalty, so he started on the 3rd row in 5th.
Those two had a stack that previous lap had lap on 145 each 147, so
yeah. Both the leaders are doing 35s as well, so again, Knight have just a little bit faster than B staying in that Ferrari.
we into the second chicane here. Oh, he's gone deep, he's too deep,
Yeah.
he's nearly at the tyre wall. Just missed it, pulls it up in time.
So the temperatures weren't too hot, I believe. They'll be running soft tyres, I'd imagine, all round here for the 2 races. Don't think they'd need to go on the hards.
I think it depends on the car, because I think some cars are harder on their tyres. So if the car's quite nice on tyres, they'll probably get away with the softs. If the car's quite hard on tyres, they're going to be running the hards here.
So good out in here for Beasting at the moment. He's got another 10 minutes of this race to try and hold off Commander Jim and see if he's got anything to bridge that gap to Night Havoc. Currently sitting right in the middle of the Team Virtual Racing Porsche teammates of Havoc and Jim.
That's it.
Nice presented car, the Ferrari.
Yes, a very good paint scheme for it.
Number 48 FF course.
Yep, with the red, the white and the blue and the black on it. There's Commander Jim in the second Porsche. Doing well, hold down third. Not as fast as guys in front of him, 137s. The two in front of him, clearly the fastest guys.
Definitely, but he's
just
got to keep going though, because obviously GT3 Gaming is not too fast. He's a little bit faster that last time by 300ths of a second. So there's still plenty of time for GT3 Gaming to get on the back of Commander Jim and pressure him for the final podium spot of race 1 tonight.
That's it, in the big Bentley. So
yeah, 88 absolute.
As Gear said, the Bentley, he felt it wasn't quite as strong qualifying, but as a race car, it was pretty consistent. Well, as he descended a bit deep there.
Yeah, just in too much with the asking of the brakes of this big heavy car at the moment.
So Tim Jack decided not to pit after that crash, so he's going to keep trundling on. His lap times aren't that bad, 1:37.6 previous laps. So he's probably lost a bit of pace, but he hasn't lost a amount of pace. So he can see Gear 3 gaining up the road from him. He's got a target. He's just 3.5 seconds behind.
And Blue Falcon sort of dropped away from Quick Mick as well in that Renault, so he's having a little bit of problem late half of this race 1.
That's it. So it's Quick Mick. 7 seconds behind Tim and Jack. Slow lap than him. He's Blue Falcon in the Renault. Currently in 7th right now, also the time penalty. So
yeah, so half points they get for this shorter race, and then race 2, the feature race, which is the 45-minute race with a mandatory pit stop, and then they add those 2 scores together, the points that they get for both of those races, which will then get the eventual round winner.
that's it.
So all's not lost for some of these drivers, knowing that there's big points on offer for the next race. So we know that Quick Mick has got the car to be a podium position, if not even take out the victory if some of these leaders have an issue in the next race. But B-Stang, he just needs to pull out a little bit more to try and challenge Night Havoc. Currently, what's he, 3rd in the championship, I think he was?
I wouldn't have a clue right now.
I'm just bringing it up now. So at the moment, he's 6th in the championship shot, sorry.
Yeah, so Night Havoc's car appears to be in a lag spot. That's what it looks. It's completely damaged, but it's not. So for him, his car's fine, but for us, it was a slight lag spot in his car, glitching to the tyre bundle. These things runs a bit wide, so that's why his car looks like it's severely damaged, but it's not. And if it was that damaged, he wouldn't be able to do those lap times.
Tim and Jack slowly sort of been able to get close, within 2 seconds it looks like, of Gear 3 Gaming.
Just Commander Jim go here to the big long carousel taping. Hitting Jack in the Cadillac. Gassed up a bit too much and spun into the tyre wall. That sign just fell out. Interesting.
That's just the force, true force of the Bentley.
That's it. Of its big chungest.
Yeah, or the windbreak.
That's it. So Tim Jack slowly closing on Big 3 Gaming. So V8 twin turbo versus V6 twin turbo.
Yeah, under 6 minutes to go. So race is on here for 4th position.
He's just struggling to get the car turned in a little bit now.
Yeah, the front right does get a little bit of a beating. I think it is on the top. Or the front left, I think it might be sometimes. So he could be
a lot of
losing a little bit of that tyre on him, on the car.
Then we go down to the little dip and up to the right to the start finish line. Fun little part of the track. Can be quite difficult coming out of the final corner. You want to go on the power as much as you can early, but you've got to be careful at the same time. You don't let the car run wide or just wheels light up the rear tyre and spin it off. But Tim can see here, just running out of the time. 5 minutes remaining, probably about 3 laps.
One of my favourite corners here at Cascades. If you get that nice and right, you get that good run straight out down Lakeside straight down through here. As you can see the lake off on your left there on the screen.
That's it. Nah, unfortunately, we're down a few drivers tonight. Unfortunately, no Lockie or Whopper. Lockie's oh no, Tim just done the exact same thing again, and he's hit the wall again.
Oh, he's probably got a VIP reserve parking there on that tyre wall. He's been finding it.
So he's a lot more damaged now, so that's really going to hamper his car now. He's got 4 minutes to hang on now. There's no point pit stopping, you might as well just keep going.
Yeah, fast closing in, Quick Mick as well on the Acura. Obviously he's had a moment off Quick Mick because his car's not damaged, but he was up amongst them in the early stages of the race, and we found him back of the grid, which we missed, and then he's made his way back up through. Tim's just got to find out what he's got underneath him at the moment. He doesn't know what to expect at some of these corners with this damage.
You can definitely tell he doesn't have the pace now. The Acura's just closed up immensely on him. It still looks reasonable, but I don't think he's got straight on pace anymore.
I'd say a good moment here, Darky might be coming out of either turn 1 here or even out of turn 3 at Cascades if he gets a good run, because maybe, as we know, the top end speed or the speed out of this Cadillac may have been compromised now.
That's it, yeah. So the best bet I'd say for Quick Mick is to get a good run through here. And just use the power to drive past him.
See if he can get it to position for the hairpin. He's looking like he can. Oh, this is a big wide Cadillac.
Tim defend him a bit. He's trying to defend him before the corner. He's doing well. Just got to be careful on the power. Yeah, good. Cadillac is a very talky car.
Could be vulnerable out of Britain's. Oh no, looks like
right.
Quick Mick's just got a bit wrong.
He's looking left and right, trying to find a way around him.
No, they've probably got another 2 laps remaining, so he's still got some time, Quick Mick, to try and set up a move, maybe as we said out of Cascades.
Blue Falcon's had a crash too. He's front bars doing the yakety yak 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 on my talking car look now. He's had a 2:05 lap time there, so not so good there.
No,
we go back to these two.
Wanting to see the end of the race, I think, Blue Falcon, but here we go. Don't run it wide out through here, Quick Mick. Well done.
Tim's doing quite well with the damaged car. He's just, by the time Quick Mick gets to him, he's just placing the car in the right spot to defend. Yeah,
but as we know, that Cascades turn 3, though, Darky asking a little bit for your front downforce as well. He's lacking that, and then the top end speed, as we've seen that previous lap. Quick Mick had that pace, so we might see if he can try and squeeze it up beside him a lot earlier to stop.
He's really got to set up here.
Yeah.
Got to stick to the right brake a bit earlier, and then just get the power hits early.
Here he goes. He's got the run.
And he's side by side now.
Tim and Jack can't do anything about this Acura.
And he's got the move done.
Nice move by. So he took a lap. Quick Mick just worked him out, knew where the weakness was, and that's what we come to expect from drivers like Quick Mick. Don't rush in and make a move sometimes and be bold. Just work them out. Find their weakness. As we're looking at the race leader, Night Havoc, and I reckon this car has probably got no mark on it, Darky. I reckon it'll be in pristine condition.
That's it.
As we said earlier, if you just join us, there was a massive lag spike at the start of the race for Night Havoc, we'd imagine. The car went straight into the tyre bundles. Yeah.
That's it, so we start our final lap now. So Commander Jim's now got ahead of these, and we missed that.
Yes,
so the Porsche's now 1 and 2.
The virtual drivers, there's no stopping these guys. Currently 3rd and 4th, and both with the leading contenders of Commander, Cirrus and Lockie not here tonight. They're effectively first in the championship.
This GT Gaming with a Quick Mick right on his backside already.
Wow, he didn't muck around,
so
did he?
Mick is hopefully dispatch another car here by the end of this lap.
So Gears had a moment because that was a 144 that lap there. You can see on the screen on the monitor there. So that's brought Quick Mick in right here now. And can he make it from 2 for 2 going down Lakeside? We'll soon. So I think he's a bit too far behind.
So here's a Porsche Quick Mick. Once the chicanes there, you can see in the background the Cadillac. Oh, there goes. That was Tim's just like to scatter the cones in the background there. Just saw that.
So Gear will be making sure that Bentley's that little bit extra wide. It won't be hard to do because it's such a big car. But this short, little nimble Acura could just duck himself into one of these entries into the chicanes.
Oh, Gear's made a mistake for that. But here comes Night Havoc to claim race one.
Well done to Night Havoc and the virtual drivers Porsche 911 GT3R, and Commander Jim, his teammate, going to come home second in front of B-Stang in that Ferrari.
Yeah, Quick Mick's still trying to work on.
He'd love a fourth position.
That's
Started in fifth. He's in fifth at the moment. But Gear 3 Gamer, what drive from him? He started last into fourth at the moment. Can he keep it? He's got 2 more corners to navigate.
There goes Commander Jim and B-Stang for second and third. Final corner now. Line's a bit wide. There's a bit of time penalty now.
No, I think he'll be all right there. I think he'll be right. I don't think he was only had those 1 wheels off, so he should be right.
That's it.
Looks
And he
like
gets home in
stayed.
fourth. Well done, Quick Mick.
Yeah, nice
Home in
drive by
fifth.
Quick Mick. If you've seen all that, got himself down the back of the grid and all the way back up, close to the pointy end.
Tim and Jack in sixth. He's Blue Falcon in the Renault. So there's our first and second, the 2 Porsches.
Not really what they want to see back on the replay, seeing that the car looks like
One
it's actually
munted and
damaged.
one
But
flight clean.
that is a very good team photo there, if the damage wasn't on that car of Night Havoc's.
That's it. So Blue Falcon should be coming across the line now. Here he is.
Just finishing there. So there
That's
we
it.
go for race 1. 13 laps, so they all finished on the same lap. With Knight with the 2 Porsches coming home 1-2 with B-Stang in that Ferrari. Gear 3 Gaming in the Bentley just holding off Quick Mick in the closing stages with the Acura. And then Tim and Jack, probably a race he'd like to forget. He was up there, challenge. He was second.
Tim and Jack had the fastest lap too, but 1:34.6, so it's quicker than Night Havoc.
Yeah, so the
Just
pace
mistakes
is there.
cost him, unfortunately. But the pace is there in the Cadillac. Just needs to not make mistakes. So
Yeah,
that's
so
it for now for race 1 for tonight.
yeah, we'll be back shortly. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the last part of the qualifying before race 2, the 45-minute race. So until then, we'll see you back here very shortly.